But we are moving along. Yay. Is coming up next. We are going to talk about a ring, excuse me. I promise once I get warm water, I'm gonna be okay.
So sorry.
I know, you know what, honestly, it's just when the cool air hits my throat, it's this crazy studio. This happens to me, I don't know why. But anyway, let's look at this ring. This ring launched about 10 years ago. It is my #1 favorite Drusy ring of all time. When it was the Today's Special, it was almost double this price. Yes. It sold out at midnight. Yep. Just to give you guys the backstory on this ring. So here we have it for you today. It's $49.90, biggest, greatest value. And this is a very unusual Drusy. It's the first time we had ever seen hand-faceted window Drusy. You might be familiar with the flat Drusy. That is a completely different thing. The flat Drusy is beautiful, but it's not all this beautiful. This is so unique and so unusual to find windows this large with this kind of sparkle. If we hold still, you can really see the magnificent beauty of this. There's the blue, again, we call it purple, but think blue purple, right? I mean, there's so many gorgeous colors popping from those stones. I love the pink. The pink is amazing. Here's the platinum. So I think we call this black, which is like platinum, think rose gold, think the color of tanzanite, because that's what you have here, purple, pink, or black. $49.90. Ladies, it is the greatest value ever on a Drusy ring, period.
I'm literally bursting here because, okay, the price is just plain crazy. So right there, grab it. This is the largest Drusy we've ever brought and may have ever been here on HSN. But as you said, I mean, this is really the introduction of that faceted window Drusy. Now, I just want to take a minute to explain what is involved with actually cutting this stone. You don't see this type of cut very often because it's very difficult to do. We work directly with our dear friends in India who actually source the stones themselves. But then I truly believe the stone cutter is an art form in itself, because not only do they have to find that natural opening within the earth, within that host rock of agate, where those crystals have formed, the druse, that's what we're referring to as the Drusy, that natural coating of natural form crystals. But each one is unique. So very difficult to do, but then they actually have to go the extra step of faceting the outside edges to fit that actual opening. And as you can see by looking at all three, each opening is unique.
That's it.
So it's unbelievable. And as you can see that, you know, it's a natural agate with that Drusy formed inside, so your own geode, but then it's actually the colors are a combination of natural metals, titanium, chrome, platinum, that make that Drusy, those crystals, explode with color. Yeah. And I think the black actually reminds me of black diamonds.
I would agree. I would agree. Look at you guys up close. If they can come a little closer so you can really see what we're talking about here. I love this ring. It's a beautiful ring. I should point out that you order this in the size you wear, but in the back, there's an opening. You could make this a half size bigger if you need to. And a lot of times, either your fingers swell or you're in between sizes, you might be a half size. I love that you've created a ring that we can actually play with a little bit in the back, which is so nice. So there's that black. And as you said, it almost looks like black diamonds. I mean, look at the sparkle.
Oh, it's so sophisticated. Now, this is a large ring, but so comfortable. It sits perfectly on top of the knuckle, but there is no, you know, there's no light source that wouldn't make this explode in color. I mean, can you imagine this in candlelight? Can you imagine this in sunlight? I mean, it's gonna constantly be spraying these different variety of colors. I mean, looking at that pink alone, you might see yellows, you might see hints of oranges, pinks.
Oh my gosh.
Just so many different colors.
How gorgeous that is.
Depending on what you're wearing, it will bring out those colors.
Exactly, and look at the blue. If you love your blues, oh my gosh. Isn't that spectacular? It has always been my favorite Drusy ring. Hundreds out the door. Yours is waiting here for you. It's a one-time only. This could never be repeated.
Definitely not.
Right? It's an encore presentation because the manufacturer is a dear friend of Mariana and Richards. We call him the Drusy man. He is the finest supplier of Drusy in the world. His Drusy is the absolute best. Window Drusy is very special. It's highly unique. They have to not only look for these beautiful natural windows that form. Like, think about that. And this window has to form in the host rock, which is an agate. And then this microcrystalline crystal has to form inside that agate and open up a little window to let you peer in and see it. And not only that, then they have to carve it out of the agate, and they have to then go in and facet around the window. It is painstaking. Nobody does this. I mean, you never find that.
Exactly. And that's why I'm so glad we're showing 3, because remember that the edges of your own individual unique geode that you're getting here is unique. So they have to facet them. There's no 2 faceting system the same, because they have to be all catered perfectly to that opening. So just a fantastic opportunity to get this spray of color. And you know, color is light. It makes us feel good. And the healing properties of this particular stone, the Drusy, is known to be the stone of optimism and hope, which I love.
Look at it.
So you can't help but to feel good when you have this sparkling from your hand.
And you know what? It's substantial, but it feels great. And you know what else? I want to show you one other cool thing about it. Because you can open that up and play with a 1/2 inch, you can move it from finger to finger if you want to. So I could move that to my middle finger. You could wear, I mean, that's what's cool about this ring. Isn't it exciting? It's so different. Window Drusy, most women, unless they shop with you, don't own it.
Or
it's
ever see it.
Exactly. You've never seen it because it is so unusual. It really is. Look it on Val. It's absolutely gorgeous. People grab your hand and wonder about it. It's easy to care for. A little warm soapy water, a little sparkle is all you have to do. Wipe it clean. You take good care of it. It will last you forever.
And that's what I love about the granulation that you see around the edges, perfectly framing that stone also, is because they purposely oxidize it slightly to give it the added detail work. So you really don't have to worry about it ever, polishing it. It's always looks spectacular. And because of that opening in the back, that gives you the freedom to even buy it as a gift. You know, if you're not so sure if they're a 6 or a 7, grab the 6. They can always adjust it up to a 7. So at this price, you cannot go wrong. Think about those sisters or your mom or your best friend, because this is a great friendship ring. You go for the blue, get the black for another friend of yours.
For $50, it's solid sterling silver. This is solid, genuine sterling silver with that beautiful granulation going all the way around the bezel. A gorgeous Drusy, big oval shape with the window. Look at the pink. I love that. And all of the metals you use to create these colors are all genuine minerals and genuine precious metals. So there's titanium and there's platinum and there's gold and there's all kinds of, this wonderful recipe
Absolutely.
that creates this effect.
And back to, I just give our dear friend in India so much credit, because he is an incredible genius when it comes to, adding that human touch to bring those sparkles to their ultimate just burst of color. You don't see this richness in a lot of, if you've seen Drusy out there, most likely it looks like a dull sandpaper.
Almost like, you're right, I've seen Drusy where it almost looks like a nail file.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, it's very flat.
Yes.
And this is not, I mean, this is like sugar crystals, the size of them. And you can see the crystals are larger and they reflect light beautifully. Look at it, they are lively and gorgeous. That's the difference. And then with the facets, are you kidding me? It's a hand grabber.
It is.
Nobody thinks, oh wow, that's a $50 ring when you see a ring like this. It's just so impressive for that $49 price point, right?
And especially for all those stone collectors out there, what a fantastic opportunity to grab this beautiful Drusy, especially that's faceted on the outside, especially with these brilliant colors. And be prepared to talk about it, because as you said, people are going to grab your hands and say, wow, what is that? And to be able to explain that it's a natural formation, you're not in a gem shop. You have it on your hand.
Exactly.
So to kind of give them a little bit of education is fun.
You're right. See on Val, I mean, middle finger, ring finger, pointer finger, however you want to do it, tuck them away for gifts. Absolutely beautiful choice. It's 083581. Fall pricing, the regular HSN price is $119.90. This appraised for $175. Wow. We have it today for under $50. Great.